Hi guys, it's Ksenia. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am coming at you with a perfume declutter. I actually have not filmed a video in over 2 weeks. I was actually in Alaska, which is crazy. My family and I and my husband, we went on a cruise and we went to Alaska, we went to Canada, Seattle. It was just incredible. Had so much fun. The cold weather was so needed and we just had the time of our lives. And I'm actually going to be filming right after this video the perfumes that I brought with me to Alaska, and I'm really excited about that because I brought some really nice perfumes and I finally got to wear like my really strong scents because it was colder there, so the weather could kind of handle those scents. So stay tuned for that video. But today I'm doing yet another declutter. As you guys know, I've been doing declutters pretty frequently. I am going to be moving. I'm moving out of the country, so I'm trying to slowly kind of curate my collection to what I think I'm going to bring with me. I'm still not sure how many perfumes I'm going to be traveling with. I'm still trying to figure that part out. I don't know if I'm going to travel with like at least 100 perfumes or if I'm just going to sell everything and buy everything new over there. I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. But in doing that, I'm trying to at least dwindle down my collection to at least eliminate some doubles, like scents that I just have multiple of in that same scent profile. If I wasn't moving, I probably wouldn't be doing this. I've decluttered so many perfumes at this point, so it now is getting really hard to get rid of some perfumes, but I'm just telling myself it's okay. You could sell them now. They'll go to a new home. People will get to use them and love them. And then once I'm over in Greece, I can rebuy them or whatever. As always, all these perfumes are already listed all up on my Mercari shop, so you can check that out. The link will be in my description box. Side note, we do have a hurricane that's coming. I live in Florida and we have a massive hurricane coming our way, Hurricane Milton, which I believe is already a category 4 as of today, which is crazy. And it's coming straight for pretty much all of Florida, and I know I'm like smiling, but it's actually kind of serious. I'm just uncomfortable and nervous about it because I don't know what's going to be happening. It's pretty scary. I have been through many hurricanes living in Florida. That's just the reality of living here. So you do get like desensitized after a while. It's not like as scary because we've just been dealing with this for so long, but it's still scary because it's unpredictable. Nobody knows kind of the devastation that they bring, and yeah, we're just waiting it out. But I'm saying that because if you are interested in buying any perfumes, I already posted a community tab post yesterday, and I'm gonna be filming, editing, and posting this video today, which is Monday, October 7th. So with that said, if you want to purchase anything, make sure to purchase between today and tomorrow, which is Tuesday, because tomorrow's the last day that I can ship stuff out. Otherwise, if you do buy anything, it'll take me a little minute depending on what happens with the hurricane in my area. I don't know if the post office will be closed and things like that. So just a little heads up, if you want to purchase between today and tomorrow, and I will be shipping out things today and tomorrow. Okay, with that being said, let's get straight into this video. Please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and turn your post notifications on, and let's get started. Also, I do have a little cold I brought with me from Alaska. It's just a little cold. It wasn't anything crazy to deal with. It was literally like just a couple days of annoyingness, but I still have like the nasally sound going on, so yeah. Okay, so some of these were a little shocking. I had some comments when I posted the community tab post like, how are you getting rid of these? I thought you loved them. And I feel like that's always the comments that I get every time I post those community tab posts, but I wish you guys would just wait for these videos so you can really find out why. Just because I'm decluttering a perfume doesn't mean I don't love it. So the first pretty big shock that you guys saw that I am decluttering is Juliet Has a Gun Lipstick Fever. I have raved about this perfume for so long and I truly do love it. I have barely used it though, and that's mainly because it's a very strong scent. So the few times that I have used it, I only do a couple sprays and I have no issue with it lasting and performing really well. I am simply getting rid of this because, as I said in the beginning of this video, I'm trying to really minimize the scents that I have multiples of in that scent profile and just trying to keep like maybe 2 that I really love. So this perfume is obviously a lipsticky makeup powdery sweet kind of smell. I think it's amazing. If I wasn't moving, I'd probably keep it, but I have 2 in my collection that I really love, probably a little bit more than this, especially lately. So I decided to let go of this. This is so good. I'm like should I get rid of this? I don't know. This is always what I go through. But I'm trying to be as strict as I possibly can. So I'm gonna not even smell it, because if I smell it too many times, I'm gonna just keep it, and that's not the point of this. This is like a raspberry, sweet, juicy berry kind of scent, but it also has violet, it has iris, it has patchouli, it's very woody, and it does have vanilla. It's a very sweet scent more than anything, and the sweetness is definitely coming from this mixture of raspberry, vanilla, and that powderiness, warmth coming from the iris and the violet, which are the two key notes that give off that makeup powdery kind of scent. I have an entire video dedicated to lipstick kind of smelling perfumes, which you can really see how many perfumes I have of this type in that video. I still think it's gorgeous. Whoever buys this is going to love it. I just wasn't showing it the love that it deserves. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna stop smelling. Next up, I listed this guy, which I have had in my collection for a while, but I cannot seem to use this up. I have made a nice dent in it, so I did make sure to keep that in mind when I priced this perfume. So it's very decently priced, and that is Versace Eros Pour Femme. This is the EDT. As you can see, it's a little bit more than halfway full. I'm getting rid of this because I cannot use it up, and also I just don't think it lasts that well on me. This smells incredible. But the main ways that I would use this is kind of going to the gym and just like the everyday. I love how it smells, and if it lasted, I probably would just try to use it up, but because it doesn't really last, I just don't really reach for it. This perfume though is so yummy. This smells like the white gummy bear. I have always said that, but it truly smells like the white gummy bear, which I believe is like the pineapple flavor one. This is a sweet raspberry kind of scent. It's fresh, but it's got a lot of sweetness to it, and literally smells like a gummy bear, like gummy candy. It's a mixture of citruses and a lot of raspberry. It reminds me a lot actually of raspberry tangerine from Bath and Body Works, which is one of my favorite scents by theirs, but this is just more elevated, more complex. It is definitely within that vibe, so if you like that, you'd probably love this. I just can't seem to use it up, and it's just sitting there in my collection. Next, I'm getting rid of this, which honestly I'm glad now that I got rid of it, because one of you guys apparently had been trying to get your hands on this, and you finally were able to get it through me selling it. So this is sold, and I hope you enjoy it. That's why I really love Mercari. A lot of people are like, oh, you're decluttering, you're just wasting perfume, but how am I wasting it if it's going to somebody that's gonna use it, you know? This is Eau Feminine by M. Micallef. It's a stunning bottle, and as you can see, it is pretty much brand new. I've barely used this. I've used this like just a couple times, not enough to make any form of dent in it. This is a very strong perfume, so you don't need much to get you very far, and it is 100 ml, so this will last a while. I'm simply getting rid of this because in my collection this is a bit of a double. This reminds me a lot of the DNA of Alien, which is one of my favorites by Thierry Mugler. It's almost like Alien mixed with more of beachy kind of scent. It's very similar to Alien in that it is a heavy white floral scent with a pretty jasmine dominant vibe to it, but it also has neroli, which gives it a bit more of that beachy kind of tropical feel. It's pretty sweet but very feminine. It's literally called Eau Feminine. It's a beautiful signature scent worthy type scent. I just found that it was a little redundant in my personal collection. It's a stunning scent, and had I not been moving, I would have probably definitely not decluttered this. And then I have two more niche fragrances that I have decluttered. This one is Il Giardino by Pantheon Roma. I freaking love this scent. This scent is stunning. I don't declutter perfumes because I don't like them, at least not in this point. When I first started decluttering my scents, I did get rid of perfumes that I just didn't really love in my collection, but these are scents that I truly think are freaking amazing. But because I have other perfumes in my collection that I love more that are kind of in the same scent profile, I'm just choosing to keep those and not have multiples. Had I not been moving and had I had the space for hundreds of perfumes, maybe I would think about keeping this one because I think it's stunning. This one just is so luxurious. It's a fruity floral scent, so feminine and beautiful. This is like a perfect, I would say, almost wedding kind of scent. It has apple, it has pear, which is one of my favorite notes in fragrances. It just gives that juicy sweetness. There is floral notes in here. There's ivy. It's a bit green but not too green. It's woody, it's a little musky. It's just a beautiful everyday scent, and and for a niche scent, I think it's actually very wearable. Niche scents tend to be a little bit more out there, but this one is just very easy to love. It's definitely a crowd pleaser for sure. I'm simply getting rid of it because I already have kind of like my go-to freshies that I love, that I wear so much more often. It hurts me a little to get rid of that, but I just have to. And then I'm getting rid of Malbroom Safaria. That's the name right there, and the bottle. This one is a gourmand type scent. This has tropical fruits, it has lychee, mango, it has tangerine. It's like a juicy, sweet, fruity burst, but the more it dries down, you get milk in here. So it has a very creamy, lactonic scent. It's almost like you had a bowl of milk and all these fruits in it kind of submerged. And in the base, you have sandalwood and musk. It's woody. It's sweet, it's creamy, super unique. In wearing it though, I have found that the lychee kind of stands out a little bit on my skin. The first few times I wore it, I really loved it, and I heavily considered keeping it in my collection, and then I continued wearing it, and that lychee would just kind of turn a little bitter over time on my skin. So that's kind of why I'm getting rid of it. If you're into fruity scents, if you're into mango, if you love lychee and tropical fruits, and also creamy lactonic scents, sweet scents, then you probably really love this. Next one, I got rid of Tease Heartbreaker. I truly got rid of this because it just wasn't standing out in my collection. I think it's a great scent, but it's nothing new to my personal collection. I really liked it when I first got it, and I'm obsessed with Tease. The original Tease has been my signature scent for years. I freaking love that scent. I'm obsessed with it. So when I saw this, I got this at the Victoria's Secret SAS, and I bought it. It was a really good price. I think I got it for like $30. I don't know. I don't remember exactly how much it was, but it got me excited for this. And while it smells really good, it's almost like Tease, but more of a creamy version of it, which sounds amazing, and it is. I just prefer the original Tease, and I find myself going to that more than this. Notes wise though, it has starfruit, it has whipped cream, it has vanilla, tonka bean. It's very creamy and sweet, and that starfruit I think it gives this a little bit more of like a tropical feel. So it's like a tropical version almost of the original Tease. Then I got rid of this, which if you saw my Arab fragrance haul that I did recently, my most recent one, this is Charuto Tobacco Vene. I believe the brand of this is Paris Corner. You know that I actually got sent to this by accident. I didn't order this perfume. I had ordered something else and they had accidentally sent me this, and when I spoke to Amazon, they told me we can't take this perfume back. At first when I got this, I was like, okay, this is a really good mistake that they made, because I think this actually smells really great. And this is actually supposed to be a dupe for Tobacco Vene by Tom Ford, which is like a $500 perfume, and I was never really the biggest fan of that perfume because I found it to be too leathery, too smoky on my skin. But when I got this, I actually found it to be a nice surprise, because it does have that high-end Tobacco Vene kind of smell, but it wasn't as tobacco-y and smoky and leathery on my skin. I found that the vanilla was a lot more smooth in it, and I still do. I think it's great. It's not a scent that I reach for. Had they not sent this to me by accident, I probably would have never bought this myself. And even though I think it's great, it's just not like my kind of scent. It's a very powerful scent, and this is 100 ml. So this, if I were to keep it, I would think this would last me probably like 10 years. I'm not even joking, because this literally requires one spray. It is so strong, and it's a very affordable scent, but it's just not my scent. And then this one, I actually hauled this in an affordable perfume video that I did. This is by Ocean Pacific, and it's called Mermaid Vibes. This was just like a fun little blind buy that I bought at Burlington, I believe, and I bought it honestly because it was called Mermaid Vibes, and I'm obsessed with anything mermaids. I thought this would be like a go-to little pool bag kind of perfume, beach perfume that I would just throw in my bag and use while I was at the pool or the beach. It's a very refreshing, fresh kind of scent, but quite honestly, I bought it to wear it to the pool and the beach, and I have not been once since I bought it. And also, if you can tell by the background, it's raining. We have hurricanes. Like, it's been raining every single day of summer, and I could still use this later on, but I'm gonna be moving and I'm no longer gonna live in this kind of weather. Oh, this actually smells so good. It smells exactly like pear mixed with honeydew melon. At the cruise that we were just on, obviously they have buffets, and every single time we would go to the buffet, I would always get a huge plate of honeydew melon, and I was obsessed. I'm obsessed with melon. It's like my favorite fruit, and that's exactly what this smells like. It's actually making me crave melon right now, and I don't have any. So those are all for the perfumes, and then I listed 2 body mist listings. Basically, I listed 2 as one listing. This listing included Dream Bright and Sweetheart Cherry, which got a little bit of talk on my community tab post. You guys were like, I thought you loved this scent. How are you decluttering it? The only reason why I'm decluttering it is because I have doubles of it, and I decided to just keep the one. This is a stronger scent for me, and it performs really well, and I have barely even gone through the first one that I have of this, so I just decided to declutter one of them. This is a really nice, very, very cherry heavy kind of scent. It has wild cherry, crushed pistachio, and whipped vanilla. It's creamy, it's cherry and pistachio, and it smells exactly like those notes. And then as far as Dream Bright, I felt like this was just kind of a repeat in my collection. It kind of smells like Dark Kiss in a way, and just other scents that I have that smell very similar to it. This has sapphire berries, night blooming orchid, and crystallized vanilla. It's a really, honestly, like complex, more perfumey kind of smelling scent from Bath & Body Works, so I think it's great. It's just pretty repetitive in my personal collection. And then I listed 2 Victoria's Secret mists. This one's from Pink. This is Vanilla Crush. This smells good, but again, it just doesn't stand out in my collection. It smells really, really nice. It has, what does this have? Pink freesia, vanilla musks, and fuzzy slippers. It's just like a more fresh take on vanilla. It's still sweet, but like a fresh vanilla. And then Bare Vanilla Heat. I don't find that this is too different from the original Bare Vanilla, which I love. I have multiple bottles of Bare Vanilla, and it's just gonna stay that way. I know I'm probably contradicting because I'm like, oh, I'm trying to not have doubles in my collection, but there's just certain scents that I make an exception for, and that's just the truth. But this one was just a little redundant. It smells really good. It smells a lot like Bare Vanilla, but it just has like a little hint of mango-y coconut. It's just like a tropical version of Bare Vanilla. It smells amazing, honestly. If I wasn't trying to do this whole decluttering thing, I'd probably keep this one, but for the sake of being strict, I'm like, okay, I can get rid of it. And that is it for this declutter. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're interested in purchasing anything, check out my Mercari shop. Link is down below. And as I said, make sure if you want to buy anything that you get it between today and tomorrow, so that I have time to ship them out today and tomorrow, because other than that, with the hurricane that's coming, I'm not sure where it's going exactly, so we don't know when things are going to be closed and how long they're going to be closed for, so just keep that in mind. That is it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and turn your post notifications on, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.